Hi, I'm Kelley Knickerbocker, and this is Mosaic Arts Online and the shape of things. Fast, fun, abstract design elements. And that's it in a nutshell. We are deconstructing and reconstructing with each other basic shapes. So we're going to analyze shape a little bit, and we're going to combine those into abstract groupings that we can then use as compositional targets, as we visually compose on the substrate. So if you are a visual worker as opposed to a spontaneous visual worker, as opposed to planning ahead and drawing and doing all that, which is lovely, wonderful. But this is really about spontaneity and just letting the shapes sort of guide us. So we are going to look a lot at pre-machined materials, penny rounds, glass tiles, things that are a very strict shape. And we are going to figure out how to break them, recombine them with each other into really interesting shapes, okay? So we are deconstructing, recombining machined materials with machined materials. And then we're also going to put together machined materials with stone, okay, like river stones, okay? So we get a little bit more organic feel to what we're doing. So it's not quite so prescribed. So you can see we have some machined materials, your glass blobs, your penny rounds. We have combined them together. But then we start to work with stone, and we start to mix materials with stone. And here's some examples of the machined materials: the square tiles, the glass blobs. We're being pretty creative with them and joining them together. But then we're also going to combine with stone. And then finally, we are going to make these sort of block elements that are larger and involve lots of materials. Okay, so larger format materials along with small format materials. We're going to create these abstract blocks, which then can also be broken and recombined. So look forward to that. So that's, in a nutshell, that's what we're doing. But we're also going to apply this idea of breaking and recombining to building a signature block. So if you already have one, if you already have a way that you sign your mosaics, yay for you. But if you don't, and you're thinking about developing a signature block, we are going to go into that. And we're going to talk about sort of analyzing the alphabet, if you want to use your initials, and how to, make some really fun, signature initial blocks for you to place in your mosaics. Or you can use any groupings of materials that mean something to you, or even just one color, one shape that's particularly meaningful to you. But we'll talk about how to build a block of that so that you can have it in your mosaic. And then finally, we will build a mosaic from the combined elements. You can see we've combined stone with these gorgeous little ovals, machined as heck. We've chopped them up and we've re-seen them, combined them with stone, okay? And then we set those on the substrate, move them around until we love them, and stick them down and build a mosaic around them. Boop. And as you can see, we built our signature. Okay, and we built it right into the mosaic. So everything that we're building, we're actually doing. Okay, we build the mosaic and we use it. So in a nutshell, that's what we're doing, and I'm excited about it, and let's just go do it.
Kelley, thank you so much for coming back to Mosaic Arts Online, and once again, bringing a course that I just can't believe how gorgeous this is that you made, plus all the other options of things you can make with the shape of things.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, just the shape of things. And we talk about machined shapes, shapes that are very rigid, very strict. And then we talk about organic shapes like river stones, and then combining them. It's all about combining these shapes, like taking them apart, putting them back together into a new sort of marriage of shape and color.
It's a mosaic in a mosaic.
Yes, exactly. And then we take those and we make a mosaic from them. We just move them around, those blocks, those abstract design elements that we've made from those different materials, and we push them around on the substrate, just spontaneously let them show us what they want to be as a design, and then build a mosaic around them.
And we must say that maybe one of your nicknames could be the material maven.
Ooh.
And you can make pretty much anything out of any materials. So let this be an inspiration to you all out there that go into your storage, in your bins, in your closet, and let Kelley guide you.
Yeah.
Because
this is one of those workshops where any material goes. Right? So anything you have sitting around in your closet, bins, your scrap bins, anything is going to work in this technique. Because like I said, we're going to work with organic and strict shapes. It doesn't really matter. We can make shapes. Like this crockery here, crazy crockery, we made circles out of it, and then we can cut those down and use parts of them to join with other things like glass blobs, so, and look at this, when we finally get to combining, look at this gorgeous thing. It's like, I would wear this. I would totally wear this as a brooch.
The Knickerbocker brooch
right? I should make a line of these. But, just knowing that, I want you to go away with the inspiration and the ability to look at any materials and see how they could be joined together into something completely new. And you're going to have different materials than I do, and you're going to have, your own stash of this and that. And you're going to be able to think, hopefully when we're done, you're going to have a lot of ideas about how you can take it apart and put it back with something else to make something absolutely original to put into your mosaic. And that's pretty darn exciting.
It is. And you watch Kelley work in real time creating this very elegant piece. And it's all about stone and bright blingy glass with it. Just the thought of what you can create based on Kelley showing you her methods is endless. And
yeah, and we talk about, when we've put our design together, and we talk about what would be the best background for that then. So if those are our fast, fun design elements, what do we do for our background? What do we want to accentuate? And how do we bring some of our design elements into the background, to give it more life, to give it connection, to have those two talking to each other. So there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. And your signature block.
Exactly.
You can make one of these groupings can be your signature block. It's so exciting. It's so fun. And I think I say in the workshop that I have to admit that I only put my signature block in. I only remember 60% of the time.
But it's in this one, so maybe 65%.
It is, maybe 65. Yeah. But hopefully you will figure out your signature block, and you will build it, and you will put it in first, and then build your mosaic around it, and then you're less likely to forget.
So go find all of your materials. Don't make them organized. Just be inspired.
Yep.
Click play on this course, and you and Kelley are going to have the time of your life.
Yep. Here we go.
I can't thank you enough for coming back to Mosaic Arts Online
It's
and
my pleasure.
inspiring all of us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You got it.